I remember back to my college days when one day during final exams I was bummed out. I'd been up for nights on end and felt the pressure to get good grades, and I took off, and what I did when I felt that way is I would eat. I went downtown Fargo, North Dakota, sat in a restaurant right on Main Street, and I ordered the biggest breakfast you could find, and I started to eat. And as I was eating, along came these two people that had to be the grossest looking people I'd ever seen in my whole life. They must have been let out of a day center or something, just deformed faces. And they came into the restaurant and they ended up sitting right next to me. And they were turning me off. And I couldn't stand looking at them. I know it's a terrible way to feel, but I felt that way. I can't deny it. And not long after, along the street came this, along the sidewalk came this mother with her little daughter, beautiful, blonde-haired little girl. And they came into the restaurant. And this deformed-looking old lady with this huge cauliflower ear and these growths on her face, she said, "Oh, look at that beautiful little girl." And her husband, or whoever her partner was, they both stared at this beautiful blonde-headed little girl. And the old lady said, "Come here, honey. Come here. Give me a kiss." I wanted to jump out of my seat. I wanted to say, how could you ask her to kiss that? And the little girl looked up at her mommy, and her mommy smiled at her. And the little girl went over to this lady, and she put her hands right on her face, and she leaned up to her and kissed her. And then she backed up and she said, "Jesus loves you." And I went back to my dorm room, and my roommate had a poster on the wall. This old drunken bum in the gutter, his flask empty, passed out, drunken old bum. And the poster read, "You love Jesus Christ only as much as the person you love the least."